Welcome to Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan. Did you know that Azerbaijan is one of the oldest countries in the world? It's been around for over 5,000 years. This place is where East meets West, full of rich history, epic landscapes. And now let's talk about Baku, a city where you'll find ancient monuments next to futuristic skyscrapers like the Flame Towers. We started our city exploring in the old city, and walking around here is like stepping back in time with ancient sites like the Maiden Tower and Old Mosque, and it makes you feel like you've traveled centuries into the past. So we have now made it to a place called Restaurant Old Garden here in the old city of Baku, and we're now going to have our first meal here in Azerbaijan. And yeah, they hadn't really started the grill yet. I'm too early, so we have a dish here with some bread, potato, tomato, and lamb meat, and then of course a very traditional pomegranate juice. So yeah, let's dig in. Are now walking up the steps to the Highland Park. There is a funicular which you can take, which I think is 1 manat, but it's very easy to walk, just like 10 minutes. And from this point you should have a really beautiful panoramic view over the city. And as you can see, we've already been able to spot some of it, so let's go. These are the Flame Towers, one of the most iconic landmarks of the city. The towers are inspired by the natural element of fire, a significant cultural symbol in Azerbaijan. Historically, Baku was known as a city of flames due to its natural gas resources that fueled eternal flames for centuries, such as the ones seen at the Fire Temple and the Burning Mountain, which we will head to later in the video. This morning we are headed out on a day trip outside of Baku, and our first stop for the day is the Bibi-Heybat Mosque. Bibi-Heybat Mosque, I will put the name here, which is a replica of a 13th century mosque. Interesting to know is that Azerbaijan is one of the very few Shia Muslim countries, and yeah, you can see the influences of that inside of the mosque. So yeah, and it also lies really beautifully here, overlooking the city, but also the Caspian Sea. And yeah, we're going to now head to the Gobustan mountains to see some of the sights there. Now ended up at the Gobustan mud volcanoes, and to get here we had to go on a very bumpy ride in some old Soviet cars. And interesting fact is that Azerbaijan has half of the world's mud volcanoes. There are around 800 in the world, and 400 of them are in Azerbaijan, and Gobustan is home to the largest concentration. Unlike regular volcanoes, mud volcanoes erupt thick gooey mud instead of lava, and the mud comes from deep underground where it's heated by natural gases like methane and minerals. And these mud volcanoes have been active for thousands of years. Our next stop for the day was the Gobustan rock paintings. that date back between 5,000 to 40,000 years ago. These rock engravings are considered one of the most significant archaeological sites in the world. The petroglyphs depict scenes of daily life, including hunting, dancing, rituals, and the natural environment, offering valuable insights into the lives of ancient people in the region. And today, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We then headed to Janardag, also known as the Flaming Mountain, which is a natural gas fire that blazes continuously on a hillside. The flames are fueled by underground gas reserves and have been burning for centuries. We have now made it to the last stop of the day, which is the Fire Temple, which used to be a Zoroastrian temple, which then became a Hindu temple. And of course, during the Soviet time, there was no religion allowed. So after the independence, this became a tourist site. Really, really nice. And also we had some lunch at the nearby restaurant as well, with some traditional Azerbaijani food.